Hello, everybody, and welcome to Puzzle Wednesday for our monthly Uppy Downy bracket. This week we have Idol 19th edition. Can you really believe that we've hosted 19 of these events? Well, on the mic with me today, I have Juicey.
Hey.
And I think that's it.
Yep.
And so with that, we will probably be jumping right in as soon as these match calls get started.
BirdUp realized that his name has been changed to Sticky Hand BirdUp in the server for a while now, and I don't want that to change. But anyway, yeah, we've been doing Money Puzzled for well over a year, possibly two, because it was one of the earliest games to get popular. You know?
Yeah, this was one of the. I mean, this is the game that got me into Puzzle Wednesday, funnily enough.
Mm-hmm. Even in back in the Fightcade 1 days, it was ever so slightly more popular than Match Will Drop 3. Then BirdUp kind of came around and changed everything, and now, well, it's still pretty popular. We have people here tonight. We're looking to dethrone Butzbb. You understand the deal. So we should be having match calls going on underway.
Yeah, everything. Like I will be up against Blaster first.
Ooh, okay. I'm glad you made it out tonight. But everything is 1st to 3 across the board tonight. And, we're just gonna vibe. Let me get in there. Okay.
Just making sure everything's... I hear audio, so... I think I hear audio.
I hear audio.
Okay, good. Everything's working as planned.
Oh god, it feels like forever since we ran this game, because it kind of has been. We took a bit of a break from Uppy Downs in general immediately after Magidoro Masters 2, and we did Hack Match 1 month. So
yeah,
we're trying back to classics.
Since we
I mean, you said it to me while we were pre-gaming for streams, like, muscle memory is not quite there. And boy, howdy. Blaster taking first round of the set. But, we have a lot of people both in the lobby, and possibly watching will come from Match Will Drop first. Key thing to note, this game is much, much meaner on its timings for chain resolutions and clears in general, so you're not going to get as weird or jagged of damage patterns. In fact, everything is flat. But boy howdy, your execution has to be on point.
I won? Oh, I thought I lost that round.
Yeah, I was gonna say, close.
God, this game is very unforgiving. Yeah, you can, floating coins and magical drop will get you quite a bit of extra time to make your next move, and that's just simply not the case in this game. You really, what you see is more or less what you get. You can squirm your way through a handful of extra frames, but nothing near the extent that,
I mean, the biggest benefit is if you can chain this game and you can keep chaining in this game, there's no quota, you just simply become immortal. And we will see that pick up the more as night goes on. Blaster getting the first point here, so we're going to see what Deka's counterpick is here. Jelly top row characters. Ah, good. Picking the money exchange, or the match will drop.
We're going to mag drop.
Yeah, this character's really easy to chain on, so it's basically a long-winded game of who drops first combo. Deka just kind of vibing, going off the 500s there, and getting a couple 2-chain pokes here. Alright, we have the long game in play for Deka here. Sending out kill damage, so Deka, or Blaster's just gonna have to keep playing here. We're gonna fish for the ER shifting over to the left side to the one on the right that's a little bit covered up. Getting it. And spending on ones. Deka also spending on ones, so we have a slight reset to neutral, question mark. Deka scrambled to get the RU out, and he's now vaguely in the clear. They're both kind of dead. Blaster just a little bit more. I know, like, the gods of this game, like Zill, Twinkler, Lamble, like a lot of people who really play this get like endless combos on this pattern. It's crazy.
Yeah,
okay.
I played a set of this game in grand finals against Butz, another small community, and I played a game of let's see how high I can get Butz's score, and we cooperated, and to get him well over 2 million points in a single round of Depmiser.
Blaster choosing violence. I think we generally kind of accepted Mike Dealer's like second place amongst the characters. Regardless, your routing has to be clear. There's no waste elements in your drop patterns. If you get basically spend any conversion wrong, you're kneecapped like a lot. So Blaster kind of struggling on her own pick.
Not more than I am, though.
Okay, apparently. Well, I mean, she does feel like they get a full combo, like 5 or 6 off, and then watch who crumples first.
Oh, that was
In particular, it's just really making it awkward to have to shuffle and spend your 2 to clear coins, like the 5s and 50s. Okay, Blaster. We really have to hope that her own counter pick doesn't kind of kneecap her here. Okay, and just dies.
I got a pretty good start off there, and I think she had an unfortunate spire on the left side.
Yeah. Like, it's so sudden in these characters. So...
Oh yeah, another thing to note about this game over Mag Drop is you can't really stop damage in this one the same way you can in Mag Drop. It's a lot harder to delay oncoming damage.
We're trying again. Okay. Blaster spent a lot of her 2 to clear coins, so we're gonna end up seeing just a little bit slower play from her to have to readjust here. Honestly, I don't like either player's board all too much right now. It's gonna be the first to make like a small 3-chain haymaker. Speaking of which, Deka's kind of primed there. 3-chain to 2-chain pressure. Blaster's still not quite dead. They're both kind of dire. We have an ER on board.
Like where I am right now.
Yeah. We both have an ER on board, but like there's not going to be a follow-up for those anytime soon.
Ever, I think.
Right. Weird-ass character.
Oh god, I thought I was.
Okay. Deka, outside the little jump scare potential top out there, he's doing comparatively better on getting himself grounded back into neutral. There's a lot of fumbling to get Blaster kind of alive here again.
Oh, that was a long round.
Well, you both were like, you know, Bushido Blade.
Not
you both
really.
were down like, okay, and that one you can just get your limbs clipped and not be useful anymore. So you're like swinging with both legs and an arm clipped at each other until someone died. And then we just follow up. It's like, no, just done here. Though you feel that with uppy downies, because like it feels like you can just expend all your stamina in one swoop, and it's kind of it. So Deka moving on.
All right.
And I believe our next stream match is going to be Puyo, SSB, and the Omen Gaming.
Ooh.
So we got a new face in here. A couple new faces, honestly. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, and a couple of I don't know when the last time Over PE entered one of our events, but I've seen them in lobbies for a long time, so they're definitely a Fightgate regular, even if they're not a regular here.
Mm-hmm. Well, it has been a hot minute since we've run Money Game.
Oh, I wonder how Bird Up and Yeehaw's going. Yeehaw's very good. I played him in that other community bracket that I played in a couple of months ago, and he put me into losers, and I made the comeback in losers finals.
Damn. All right.
So he's definitely a contender to make it pretty far in this bracket for sure.
All right, looks like Puyo set themselves to available, so hopefully we have the match call going out of the way. And you know the Omen. The Omen's been around here for a while. I believe he primarily plays Money with us, but he's just been around playing multiple games with us, and he's always been known to tip our their waiters. Speaking of which, everyone should give a shout out to our TO staff tonight. We got Moss Queen and Kirk running the back end things for us, making sure we have a pretty steady experience tonight. So give them a shout out. Anyway, we're underway. It's time to do the funny soccer and mirror match start. I'm wondering how many transplants we got from the Money server, because we occasionally get people still entered from there, but they don't necessarily go over to Puzzle Wednesday until we have a bracket. Okay, a little bit of two-chain pressure off of Puyo. It's looking like they might be newer to this game. They honestly are both about even the match, so we're gonna see who gets like the first real haymaker 3-chain here and like kneecaps it. Puyo has a lot better board state, at least in terms of no,
the
never
Omen's
mind.
got a nice chain.
The Omen, yeah, the Omen's into her damage pattern now, which means he got like a 5-chain off of that, 5, 6.
Yeah, both players have ERs on board though, and I think we're gonna start seeing some explosive back and forth once they start trading those.
Oh, going for the double coins on
Puyo's
side. Hey, it works.
Not ready to receive damage.
Okay.
Alright, the Omen has some potential chain setups here, but having a little bit of trouble finding them.
I think if you're new to the game, honestly, the hardest part with the Sakura mirror start is starting to navigate through your default pattern, because it's pretty easy to get stuff on accident on hers, even if you're like dropping the intended full route.
Yeah, the hardest part about Exchanger's pattern is the fact that the first 4 lines of her pattern are doubled, and there's nothing in them but coins. There's no power-ups. So you really just have to dig through that like weird flat stack.
You have to survive like the first half minute of the round, and then you can suddenly start doing like kill damage.
Yeah.
Provided that you're not both like trading and surviving longer chains, like 7 to like double digits range.
If you're not regularly sending 8 lines at a time, that's pretty much how it goes.
Flip side, although it looks like Poyo's side is a little cluttered. Cherry Biter's more immediately volatile.
Yes, yeah, the fact that all the coins come in sets of 3, and they're like only 1 or 2 rows offset from matching coins, means this character's pattern gets explosive pretty quickly.
She's also, conversely, like, really easy to misspend on, though.
Yes, yeah, the always having 3 coins of the other type is a blessing and a curse, because it's very easy to only use 5 of those 6 coins, and then you slowly accumulate things you can't get rid of.
Yeah. Speaking of which, she's gonna need to spend those 50s in center here if we're going anywhere. Okay. Okay.
Ooh, good
there
down
we
stab
go.
from Poyo. That's gonna be a big send.
We might be a little lost in the weeds again, but we'll get there. Omen, I think we're just trying to fish for clear, but like all the resources he has can't actually work with each other.
Oh no!
Dig a little deeper.
Yeah, the Omen picks up too many coins. I think what they needed to do there was just match the 3 5s. It wasn't worth trying to split them up, even if
everything else was like 3s all across the board for like their 5 to clear resources.
Yeah. And they didn't have enough space to do like a true shuffle things around and dig.
No, it was kind of dire. Okay,
We got the RUs.
Spent them at ones. That did not make things much better.
I think the board will collapse on itself pretty significantly once they start to clear things, though.
I'm wondering how intentional it is, but I keep consistently seeing Poyo choose 2 targets for the RU and ERs.
Yeah, usually not super advisable, but there are some pretty good cases for it. Depending on how much damage... you'll see Butz and, is it Ika these days? I can't remember. Go for...
Ika's around sometimes.
Yeah, you'll see them go for the double orb rank up or the double orb clear when they're looking for, like, some really specific damage control. Like, they want to control how much damage they're actually sending rather than just doing a full board clear.
Okay, this might be where Omen starts to gain a bit more advantage, because every worker definitely has some harder built-in routing on hers. There's explicitly good and bad ideas. Specifically how you spend the
how you pass through that
U-shape.
The cup.
It's that one is just like everything.
Yeah, how you progress through the cup and the coins you're able to preserve as you do so is critical to getting through the really, really nasty checkerboarded part of her pattern. And unfortunately, the Omen is getting a little caught up in coin counting.
Yeah, that seems to kind of be...
lines.
Right call. I feel like getting caught up in coin counting has been usually his downfall this entire match. Oh boy. Poyo needs to get out of there now. We're not really addressing the cup, so...
Depending on how they take this, they may end up with up to 4 blue, just dead 1s on their board, which could be very frustrating to have to dig through in this pattern. They are running out of space, though, and Even though the ER is available. Oh, the damage is coming in.
Nah.
Yeah, that's going to be the round to the Omen.
See, talking about the cup earlier, that was a Chekhov's. It came back into play later. Funny that.
Yeah, every worker's cup is the first my first foray into thinking about actually routing patterns in this game.
We went for a long time without realizing there were even character patterns in like the first 3-4 tournaments of this. So I can see, like, if you're just joining for the first time tonight, you might not even know what to look for beyond what's immediately like top layer.
Yeah, especially if you're new and like you're not sending a lot of damage. Half of the pattern you see is going to be natural push lines, which are the natural pattern instead of the character pattern. So it's not until you start getting some meteor swings that the patterns really start to come into play.
We are approaching the cup on Poyo's side.
Yeah, they are very high on board, though. They're in a pretty tight spot here. Oh, I think they ran out of space to place those ones.
Yeah, they could have done it one column to their right, but the panic sets in, things get scary, you never know what's gonna happen. Game over, does it? Yo, I forgot that's the, like, here comes a new challenger jingle. So good. Okay. What are we doing here for counter pick? Going back?
Technically, I don't think this is a legal pick, considering Poyo won on
yeah.
But I guess we'll let it fly for now.
We'll leave it up to Moss and make a judgment column routing for that.
Oh no. Some neighborhood bees.
I just like, did they hear us and stop?
Oh, the Omen with one too many coins in that leftmost column.
Yeah.
We're getting a nice horizontal clear there, leading into a natural little cascade.
There's definitely like some understanding of the chain theory and like a little bit of like longer form play, but like it's still just not what you would get from knowing what's coming up next in the actual character pattern.
Yeah. Right.
So we're gonna.
Omen is gonna run out of space there.
Yeah.
And that is going to be game.
One sec. Okay, yeah. We have that communication.
It's gonna be me versus Yeehaw.
Alright. Blaster beat Deka. Or
no,
but not you. Bird Up.
Oh, Bird Up or Blaster beat Bird Up? Damn,
yeah.
rough pull for Bird Up this time. Right.
I wonder how long it's been since he's last played Money. I'm about to be. Yep. We're all a little bit rusty here. Kind of like we were saying before, you just kind of, you have to vibe through the beginning of Exchanger. Sometimes, honestly, starting pattern is kind of mean. Deka looking like he's about to get real first hit of this if he gets in the pattern correct. 3's not quite that much momentum. Very little given that he's about to die. There's 2 ERs on board. Potentially to dig Deka out, but he has to work for that.
Yeah, no, I took way too long to read the pattern and get through the like transition.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, Yeehaw, strong showing on the opener. He got like a 6.
Yeah, there was a good route there, and I think I unfortunately started with the wrong color, wrong denomination.
All right, so what's the counter? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I even ask?
I'm very unpredictable with my counter picks.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I placed that.
Okay, Deka taking a decent accept on damage here. But
Oh,
he's not
I
really
didn't mean to pick that up. Oops.
Okay. Yep. Takes up the 50s instead of clear. Gets kind of sad for it. Hey, Red. Okay. Yeah, Yeehaw, in spite of claiming rust, he's still kind of schmoving. Definitely getting a little mileage out of playing the funny magical drop character. Really scrambling with the 1s.
I did not have any 10s. Ran out of space.
Alright. Yeehaw just kinda slapping right now. Alright, let's see.
Right.
Last counter pick for Deka.
Last ditch effort. Every worker it is.
Nah, you should have taken him to Macker.
Another viable pick for me.
If you want to do neutral chains only, let's do it. Okay. Deka getting a little bit ahead here. The pure race. Spends the cup relatively okay, and the damage spike is going to be ahead. Okay. Yeah,
that looked like a misdrop for me, huh?
I mean, it is self-pile, but you put the pressure on there to win anyway. So it's entirely Yeehaw's counter.
Yep, I gotta fight through.
You gotta fight through a lot, buddy.
Alright.
We going to Macker anyway? Oh, I'm excited. This is gonna be stupid energy. Given how, like, hard checkerboarded his damage is, I'm wondering why that's Yeehaw's counter pick. It's like, he did not take damage except, well, the last round almost at all. But, hey, we out there. We doing things. Deka kind of struggling to find the 1s to spend here. No, we got a decent mid-board change here. Follow-up. And Yeehaw just barely making it out.
Oh, top board hell right there.
Yeah, jeez, dude.
I was barely hanging on. Natural push would have killed me shortly after if that had gone any differently.
Like, the struggle there was real on both sides. Good God. Okay. Deka doing a little center wall pressure. We got the layering a bit wrong. Things. Yeehaw 5 chain. So we're both gonna reset to about a little bit above mid board. Oh, Deka's going for full chain here. Gets a 6. Little cramped on the 100s, but we're gonna tack it on. Deka stealing the win off of Yeehaw's counter pick.
Alright. I got lucky there, because Macker is my number 3.
Macker's, look.
Oh yeah, he knows I
best
like
boy.
Macker.
Good.
Okay.
No, like
oh,
Macker.
whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Can I F3? Oh, no, I can't.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
We might... Look, let's just reset this. If we have to patch it back up, we have to patch it back. Oh, wow, it is this game.
Reset, yeah, okay. I'm going to re-challenge him.
Alright. Sometimes we have a little oopsie goof.
Press the button one too many times with my sticky fingers.
Oh, you... That tag line is gonna start spreading.
Yeah. Well, I invoked it specifically because it's...
All the match drop players with the sticky finger.
Alright, are you back in?
I am about to be.
Alright, I see an eyeball. Perfect timing.
Possibly. Oh, yep. Okay. LD Labor counter pick. We don't see a lot of her because she's like the weirdest of the tiers. No one consistently knows where to place her. But good God, that's a strong opener. Like, it's hard to get a 7 off of her starting pattern. And Yeehaw's follow-up material.
Yeah, I got skunked there.
Yeah, Jesus.
Very hard to deal with a attack that's strong right off the bat.
Like, that was frames away from basically being a full chain with all resources. I'm like, alright. I'm sorry, was the Macker pick caught of a cell? Like, I'll give you one. But I know I'm gonna win with this. Okay. Deka, nah. I want to say he's mounting counter pressure here yet, but anything can happen. We have 2 rank ups on Deka's side that he's looking to cash in on.
No, I only have 1 rank up. Oh wait, I do have 2 rank ups.
You have
I'm
2!
blind! I thought the green RU was a 50.
And you're in the future.
He got me. My own blindness.
I was gonna say you might have got you there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was funny.
All right. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll see each other again.
Don't know where. Don't know when. Alrighty, Dad. Let's see what we got for next stream match. Over PE and Ty.
Ooh, this will be a good one.
Yo, Ty making some progress in bracket here. Love to see it. Because this is we like to recommend and see me, but like if there's results, I like to recommend the uppy downies to panel players. They tend to take to it pretty quick, but like this is the meaner of the two to try and transition to. Because game's strict. The game is very strict. But Ty's definitely started making his way. Just so happens that over PE is going to be a tough opponent for anyone in bracket.
Alright, as soon as they get in... part of my problem last match was I totally forgot that LD Labor had RUs in her pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't even thinking to look out for them.
I love Ty crying in chat. Like, how did you not see it? Oh, alright. Well, you know, we'll comb over his mistakes in this match. Even things out.
Alright, we're in. Perfect timing.
Yep.
Over PE, definitely a regular in the Money Exchanger lobby. So, we'll have to see how well that translates to placing in bracket.
I don't remember
good
when.
Combo from Ty.
Yeah. Pressure's real, but Over PE's not dead yet.
And both of them are looking very high on board, and Ty just does not have enough time to move those ones.
I hate to see it. Imagine this game with like Magic Drop 6 border warping.
Oh, the snap button.
Yeah, the snap to wall. Oh
yeah,
my god,
that would be very nice considering this game doesn't have mash moving.
And doesn't have DAS.
And it doesn't have DAS. Mag Drop sort of has DAS, but it's so slow that it's not going to get you anywhere.
Like, on the contrary, all moving in this game is mash.
Yeah, just a different kind of mash. It's just everything is manual. Oh, and that's a bunch of damage coming in for Kai. Yeah, over PE finding those ERs first and gonna convert them into a quick kill. Whoa. That was strange. Alright, every worker. Ty thinking about how to start this combo. Oh, unfortunately those extra hundreds did not tack into the, But it doesn't matter. Those first two hits are going to be enough. Alright, over PE doing a little bit of pre-stacking. Unfortunately, their chain cuts because
oh, no it doesn't. I mean, it's not full chain, but they actually reworked it back into like a 7-chain link.
Oh wow, yeah. Getting it and then popping off with another 6-chain. Gonna take that round from Ty.
I always miscount on this because I keep forgetting that they count like technically 2 links as a 1-chain.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It just makes it really hard for me to read, and like I'm sure there's been plenty of times on screen. Did he call that right? And like, no, I. Oh boy, over PE.
Over PE very high on board, but they have yet to go into the cup, and Ty is high enough on the board that a good route through the cup might just kill him outright.
Oh my gosh. We're doing just a lot of top board shuffling. It was tight navigating, but over PE taking that one.
Yeah, Ty unable to downstack far enough to get into the safe zone.
So we're going for, I guess Ty really believes in this character.
Oh, unfortunately runs out of material at top board. The 10s covering the 100s prevented him from having a route down. Oh no! Ty throwing that 5 on those 10s is gonna throw a monkey wrench in his route.
Yeah, yeah. Like, maybe we could get the cup, we can't get...
Unfortunately, unable to dig through over PE's pressure.
Taking 3-0, and we're proceeding into winner's semis. Why are we talking about Castlevania games in the lobby? Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna play the Omen now. We are on,
Anyway, play Aria of Sorrow. It's like the best one.
Now that I'm remembering to update stream, we are on Deka Losers.
I can say it's good. Oh, we're on losers. Okay. That's why I said very loudly, like, hey, we're at winner's semi.
Yeah, looks like we're going to progress the loser side of the bracket a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Look, I can't be bad. Lord knows I'm not that much better.
Alright, I see your eyeballs at you.
That's me.
Wait, jump right in then.
I'm looking respectfully. Okay. I'm mentally back in here. Our round's already happened. We're having a good time. Honestly, the biggest thing the Omen's gonna have to overcome here is that Deka just has a lot stronger tempo. Even if he doesn't necessarily make the bigger brain moves consistently, like out-chain him, Brother's just not slowing down. Refuses.
Yeah, I have the mag drop speed on my side for sure.
Yeah, like, look at this man. He just goes. Alright. Counterpick time.
Right, back to LD Labor. After seeing the chink in my armor.
This is like, Deka just can't deal with redheads and glasses. I get it. Okay. Deka, the good starting 5 chain. We need to see something in return from the Omen. However, we had a weird sort of use case. The Omen actually has both rank ups where Deka doesn't. So, if we can dig down there, there's stuff to be done. But we can't. Oops. Yeehaw, you're right. You're right. What does that say about Deka? Anyway, so still have an item on deck here. I don't think ER is going to show up, so that's going to be dead weight for a little bit. Deka with a solid, like, 4 or 5 chain opener there. And we're just kind of shuffling hands on the Omen side here. Spends all the 50s in one clear, which is unfortunate at the best of times.
Yeah, 50s very, very important in this pattern.
You don't want to like
fives.
Clear any of the 2 to clears with more than you have to. Those are your good combo extender. So they just act as stopgaps. Okay. It's like, no, that wasn't violent enough. Alright.
We've got another dead weight in our hands here.
Love to see it. At least it's not as deadweight as like some of the items in Hack Match can feel.
Oh yeah, where you can just accumulate like 10 of them.
Yeah. No, I look. We will be seeing Hack Match soon. It's a good time. Okay, staggering the 50s into 50s clear, and Deka's getting solid pressure. Another 6 chain, 5 chain, however the game wants to label it. Generally, like, the openings are really scrambly, but once you're allowed to run your game plan and get, like, a somewhat decent chain, no, he's done. He just has to pressure you while you're still in, like, that starting pattern. Okay, we need something. Because just because Might Dealer is inherently violent doesn't mean that it won't when you pick her. And Deka taking it.
Alright.
Okay, what are we calling next?
Probably going to be Butz and Yeehaw, or AsuraAoi and over PE. Got hit with the 50-50, and
Dang.
just like when I'm playing fighting games, I did not block the mix-up.
Hate to see it. Anyway, we're back in winners semis. Let's go do the thing.
They are not in yet.
Nope.
We've got the 2 other losers matches playing. So bracket is moving at a fantastic rate. We are on winners semis. Remembering to update the current round. As long as it updates.
Scoreboard edits like that sometimes. Ah, there we go. It seems like over PE might be away. And I hope that's.
No, I see them in the.
Cool. I see you. Thank you for coming out, TheOmen. We always appreciate it, man.
Right. Ah, there we go. They're in.
So Ashura has been like consistent 2nd or 3rd place in a year of brackets. She is Butt's sister
and training partner.
This is where the bracket starts to get scary. You're gonna see a lot more consistent double chain or like double-digit chaining and exploiting character routes.
And AsuraAoi is very fast. I'm pretty sure, even though Butz may be the better player overall, I'm pretty sure when Asura is cooking, nobody's going as fast as she is.
Okay, we got the ER double. Oh my gosh.
The huge horizontal clear.
She almost died if she dropped that. Like, that was such a damage spike. Has there been some elo degradation? Probably.
I don't know, I think the only B rank is Butz. So, the only person who could possibly lose elo is him, and I'm pretty sure he plays regularly, so...
It's just not been as grinded as a Magical Drop has, especially in the past 2 years with the Magidoro Masters League. But yeah, don't let the letters fool you. These are two of the best, pretty much in the world.
Yeah, the scene being relatively small makes the letters very deceiving. The C rank next to AsuraAoi's name and the C rank next to my name are not the same C rank. There's a shortage of elo to explain the difference between us, but definitely in a different league compared to me at least.
Alright, Ashura taking round 1. What's gonna be our counter pick? I don't remember in our time watching her, like, if she has a particular character we or like biases towards top or low tiers. Probably because unless it's against her brother, she doesn't really drop game.
Yeah, the only person who can the only people who can consistently beat AsuraAoi are Butz and
Ika.
Yeah, Ika.
Maybe like Zill or Twinkler if they were still around.
Yeah. But the list is very short either way. And on a given day, the chances that multiple of them show up is pretty low. Oh, that 500 is going to put a wrench in over PE's route, and having to shuffle those ones around is going to cost him the game.
I don't know that Butz was ever an A in here. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever an A. I just don't think there's enough elo to go around to pull that off.
Okay. Another quick decision there. We get one more counter pick on over PE side. What's it looking to be? We going high volatility, or are we going big neutral chains? Big neutral chains it is. You just kind of have to know what you're doing with LD.
Yep. Yeah, this is LD Labor and Might Dealer and Macker, because of the way their patterns look and how unfriendly they are, it can actually just be a really smart play to just pull up a big chunk of the neutral pattern and hope you can kill your opponent with just that.
I think it's almost kind of deceptive with her as a top tier, if only because, like, Macker and Might Dealer have hard rules on what with their patterns and resources versus LD's kind of freeform. Like, you don't want to overspend, but also you can get just some solid chains off of, like, shuffling stuff across the board.
Oh wow, that's a huge spike, and that RU is going to seal it for over PE.
Yeah. Honestly, it was only that spike because Ashura accidentally pulled back part of her chain and cut it at 6. It was going to be more. There's always going to be more. It's always a threat.
Alright, no tie is going to beat Liability Luke, and that'll bring us into top 8.
Yo, tie in top 8?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Ika smashes a lot of people. Ika was probably the threat before Butz came around. And we definitely had a lot of different eras of who was the threat, but
back to
Butz has been the most uncontested. We do need Ika here.
Yeah, it's set. Zaro is the tag they go by now, right? Now that
I thought it was still like 50-50, but whichever.
But yes,
yeah.
yeah. Before Butz arrived to claim
Deka, we're
the
doing...
throne of Money Exchanger, it was Ika, or aka Zaro, and Twinkler who were dueling it out for the #1 spot.
We're doing your match against...
I'm up against the Renegade.
Alright.
Alright, I don't see an eyeball.
I'm getting in there, don't worry about it.
Okay, I see it now. Right as time ran out. I should have done that. That's a waste.
Right. We have an ER at round start, so that means we're going to get to rubber band Exchanger's pattern. Run it? Okay.
I think I caught him off guard.
Deka just kind of swinging at Renegade there. Alright. Let's see how much he respects character patterns here, because that's the biggest question that
A little bit of lag.
Okay. Still figuring the route out on Deka's side. Things getting a little dangerous. But not a lot of it dangerous. We could still realistically fish out this.
Alright, yeah, I gotta commit to the ER there.
Okay. Gets the ones. Spends 1,000 tens at once here. Yeah, given that there's no deaths or any secondary moves, it's not surprising that keyboard players are particularly strong in this. Alright, Deka sealing up the first match.
With a close call there in the middle of that round.
Yeah, brother.
Are they gonna pick?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume yes, because they're just not moving.
Alright. Yeah, miser it is.
I was gonna say, not that you'd mind that.
Oh no, not at all.
Have you won on Debt Miser tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. I just remember the first couple of those being a little bit more struggle than we had thought.
That is also true. Got a pretty decent change started off at that time though.
Okay. Still have not quite seen the full chain potential off this character, but give it time. It will happen tonight. At some point. We're a little lost in the weeds on both characters here. Deka, I like his prospects a lot more. Oh no, the 5 stop-gapping the 10s there is going to be awkward, but he does more than enough damage.
Oh, and an unfortunate self pile.
Ooh.
We'll take that round from the Renegade.
Alright, I'll do later.
I know this time.
Go.
I know to expect the RUs.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you really though?
Yeah, do I really?
Okay, 4-chain poke is still going to be Yeah, clearly enough to take that round.
Doing a little bit of damage optimization.
Yeah.
No, I don't have the best routing, but
if it works, it works.
I don't have the best routing for damage length, but I know I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve for squeezing a couple extra damage lines out of things.
It's very understated given how like, the best players are prone to full chains now. Like, sometimes if you can like get a couple chain poke in before they've actually... Hey, that wins rounds. Okay, we're both a little cramped at top board here. Oh gosh. What? The Renegade's still in it, but we're fumbling. His damage line is about quarter height. And that's gonna close it out for Deka.
Alright, good games.
GG's.
Now I think we are going into winners semis again. Probably.
Question mark?
Yep. Winners semis. Butz versus Yeehaw.
All right, this is where the fireworks show starts. Like we've alluded at, Butz just kind of showed up sometime a year plus ago. It's like, hey, I love this game. Thank you for running it. I'm like, sure, dude. I hope you have a good time. Decimates everyone. Has not lost a set since. Dude keeps winning. So, I hope you enjoy a show of mad execution. And we're all going to root for Yeehaw to upset the pecking order here. All right. Yeehaw and fight cage. Yeah, I'm ready for my beating. I'm like, okay.
All right, they're in.
Honestly, kind of reserve play coming from Butzbb. I wonder if it's neutral start's just gonna be hard, or he's got a little too much magic drop on the...
Yeah, he has been playing. We have been playing a lot of magical drop lately, and not a lot of. Oh no!
Okay.
The extra coin that's created by Yeehaw's chain link was right where he needed to dump those 100s. Accidentally tops himself out.
This has been Birdup's long game to undermine the money puzzle exchanger scene, to start stealing his best players and like, hey, this game.
Alright, Yeehaw doing a very good job not self-piling there. When you get to the top of the board, if you throw any piece over the death line, even during a chain, you will just perish. The game is very unforgiving in that regard. Oh no! Gets the chain, but the top out still goes through.
Lot of detomize.
Alright, let's see if Butz can get up to like 2 million points in a single round again.
I don't think we've even seen Dogboy with a tire, bro.
No, I don't think we have.
Not that I'm complaining all that much. Look, he's a dork, and he's a loser, and
He's doing his best. Leave him alone.
I will say, I think maybe it comes down to if I was the overmatched drop play. It feels like Butz is just clearing a lot of resources in like single links, which definitely moves the needle in magical drop more than it does. This is a game of sequential chaining. You want to make that number bigger.
That being said, you do get a bonus line of damage for every link of your chain that has 5 coins in it, so if you're clearing a 2 of, like 5s or 50s or 500s, it can be worth pairing up like a 2 of one and 3 of another.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you get that extra line of damage. That's especially useful tech to have if you're playing small ball on a hard pattern as a newer player. Like if you're stuck in Macker's really nasty pattern, it can be a great way to get the extra damage you need to push your opponent off the top. Butz running low on space here, but it's probably all part of the plan. Uh-oh. Oh, barely survives!
Jesus.
He was... If Yeehaw had lived that, I think that would have actually been KO.
Crazy.
Ooh, great links from Yeehaw. Unfortunately, suddenly the board looks like hell. Receiving 8 lines of damage is a tough pill to swallow, regardless of... Oh, he just doesn't have enough material to continue offsetting damage, and Butz is going to take it 3-0.
I hate to see it. Alrighty then. Hey, Deka.
Back to... Oh,
you know what? No.
Is it time for our
It's time to have a fireside chat.
Schedule break.
Yeah, let's talk about the month of August. You know?
Yeah, so we've got some exciting stuff planned for the month of August. Next week, we have another one of my favorite games, Puzzle Bobble, the original. 7 colors, no funny mechanics, just you and Taito RNG. Locked in an endless battle of trying not to drown. And then the week after that, we have Columns 3, the fighting puzzle game with the punch button. You build up a meter, and then you get to pick when you send your garbage to your opponent. Very, very fun match 3 falling block puzzle game.
I hope Rodney's here for that one. Like,
yeah, he's definitely one of the strongest Columns respecters.
Fundamentals matter. Big chains matter. But boy howdy, screen watching and just being like, oh, you're at top board or you're like a little overcommitted there. Boop. 2 lines, dead. Crazy. Love it. We love neutral.
And then after that, on August 25th, which is going to be a Friday, we have Wrecking Crew, which is kind of an unconventional puzzle game where you piece together matches using sliders and then crack them open with a hammer.
It's definitely what if Panel Upon was like an action.
Yeah. If it is a very much like if Panel Upon had a platforming element.
It's a good time.
And then to round out August, on the 30th, we have Mouse Shooter Go-Go. Now this is a violent game. It's kind of like Puzzle Bobble, except your stack just floats around the board, and you and your opponent can both shoot at each other's boards. There's no wall in between. and you control like a little mouse, and if your mouse gets hit, you die. You lose instantly. So there's a win condition of you clear all the stuff on your side of the board, but there's also the win condition of you just peg your opponent with the ball and they lose. So it's
it's
very
dodgeball.
fast. It is very chaotic, very fast paced. I'm very excited to see how that one turns out in bracket.
All right. Well, I think it's time for sibling rivalry.
Yeah, with that,
we're going to winners finals.
Into winners finals.
Oh wait.
I think.
I was told no, we aren't. Okay, never mind. We're doing your match, Deka.
Oh, we're doing losers semis. They're making me work for my keeping my stream updated.
Yep. But that's what we have to do. How dare Deka be good at the game?
Yeah, this month is stacked with some all-time classics. Puzzle Bobble, Columns 3, Wrecking Crew. A lot of great games. And also, we've never run Mouse Shooter Go-Go before, so that's going to be a very fun one.
Pretty sure that was a Rats pick.
Yeah, definitely a Rats pick.
I've only seen it once in our King of the Hills.
And it was very, very funny when we saw it. So.
Yes. It's like, why is this game first to play? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got a little bit of communication error fixed there up. We should be going soon.
All right. Oh, is this quarters? Oh, yes, it is losers quarters. Thank you. I should have just left it on Deka losers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, buddy, I do that to save myself, so I don't need to know. You and Over PE doing fine?
Yep, we're connected.
Okay. Just took a second.
Just took a little minute. I see eyeballs, so...
They're mine. Thanks.
Exchange. Oh, we saw this pattern earlier.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you what to do with that. 50s into... Maybe, if the ER wasn't there, 5s into 10s. Okay, we're getting some mileage here. Deka, knowing the route and getting a 5-chain is worth the pressure off that. Kind of fumbles the 5s and 10s, but... boy. Over PE kinda...
Enough to catch him on the back foot.
Yeah, it's kinda in the weeds there. Okay. 7-chain coming off of over PE's side. We're gonna have to see Deka survive here. We're into the damage pattern now, so it's about as clear as we can get. It's time for execution. Sounds like the time for execution is over on Deka's side.
Unfortunately.
Just a good old yeah. We're trading about same chain size pressure here. A little bit more off P's side. So it's time to just start spin the wheel, betting on damage pattern full combos. Deka kind of primed to get the ERs here. Spending on ones.
That's close.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I see.
That was Die Last Gaming right there.
Absolutely.
Alright, Cherry Biter. A little bit of toxic gaming here.
A little bit. Okay, so again, Cherry Biters about a lot of smart spending. You generally want to like route your way down one side and then tear down. I don't want to say this is a strong counter pick for either player. Like,
yeah, Cherry Biter's not one of my
Dialect.
better characters, but also a
Sometimes we can all Hail Mary.
funny pick and vent.
Kind of not really going anywhere with either player's side. Deka tunes to dissect the 350s there. 5-chain push there seems to be enough.
Yeah, I was able to put together two pretty strong hits back to back there. Right.
Alright. Back to magical drop, as one is wont to do.
That counts as a self pile, but I killed myself, yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
I was dead either way though. That was a top board scenario. Very hard to transition into the pattern here. Oh yeah, King has a 5.
Don't worry, none of us can. I mean, rubbed off the 10s there.
Alright, I'm going to...
We're doing
Let's
it
go
again.
to Kakaji Bouncer, since we haven't seen him on stream yet.
Guess it's time for the dog boy.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that like that. Whoops.
I still don't really have a feel for his pattern. I know it's easier.
It's not really that easy, it's just very explosive once you get into it. That's gonna kill me. Yep.
Like, the thing I noticed most that's kind of difficult, 10s with a single 5 plugged in the center of it. It's kind of awkward to cope with. I think, at least for both players here, like, the route's not that reasonable. We're just kind of doing a couple chain pokes into neutral here.
Oh, damn, wasn't quick enough.
Okay. Well, how you feeling about that dog boy counter pick out?
Not so good about that one. Let's go. Let's go, worker.
All right, every worker. We love the cup in this household. Thanks for asking. Yo, Deka kind of smoothing. Solid opener, and just kills off of it. All right. Still contemplating our opening on Deka's side. Hopefully not too punished for it. Not counting to 5, but we're still in it. The cup is showing up on both players.
Ooh, I picked
About
that in a very
50.
sloppy way.
Yeah, the biggest thing is it's just like, it does not look like there's much of a response here.
Damn, just don't have enough space. Alright. Last round, last game.
Alright. Been a little bit since then.
Oh, I can count it.
It's okay, none of us can. Deka getting a lot of results out of what should be a really scrambly situation. We are at the cup. Just need to...
Oh no, misdrop! Ah, damn.
Oh, threw the ER on top and dead zone. And that's the end of Deka Losers, or Losers Quarters, as some may say. Alrighty then. Let's see where we're at from here. Disc says it's finally time for Winner's Fun. Right. So that sibling rivalry thing that I said from like that one. It's time.
And this one will have some fireworks for sure.
Oh yeah. Here at Puzzle Wednesday, we love the struggle. Okay. So this is something that we can't ever really capture properly on stream, but if you know Butz, he loves to ham it up in chat. He'll say Final Fantasy quotes. He'll be like, anime protagonist pre-fight intro. Honestly, dude just needs to become a professional wrestler. He's asking if it's first to 3 or first to 5. I don't. Yep, we are doing first to 5 in finals. Oh. Oh.
First to 3.
Okay. I think we just copy and paste. Oh, it's finals and grands. Wait. I think we're copy pasting from Magical Drop there.
Ah.
Which, frankly, yeah, that probably should have been the case along. We don't maybe need to have the game go that much longer.
I think giving Butz 5 games to
The idea...
First, I don't... Beating Butts in a first to 3, maybe possible. Beating Butts in a first to 5,
The idea when we went, was still new on, was like, you know, we get to potentially see the entire cast. This is not that big. And also, matches were not that oppressive. People kind of died in their own back.
Yeah, now the game has gotten a little slow at the top level sometimes, just because players are so good at staying alive. Alright, we've finally seen it for the first time in this bracket. Butts is storing an ER right now. The second he stops chaining, the ER that he cleared will go off.
18 chain before it finally set off. See, this is the fireworks. We just need a little bit. Got another ER, not charged, but hey, whatever.
Sarah's got a little bit of digging to do to get to this ER.
Spending it on the 50s.
50s.
I mean, she's getting decent chain off.
Actually, yeah, that worked really well. The whole board kind of just collapsed in on itself on its own. I think Butts went for a more traditional ER. Oh, he's gonna run out of space. All those ERs, and none of them are available.
So, funny enough, Ashura drawing technical first blood. We'll see if he can close out the set. But yeah, no, this is what I remember.
Oh yeah, Butts getting a very big chain right off the bat. Alright. So there is a limit. You can only send 8 lines of garbage. However, every extra line that you would have sent... Oh, wow, and Asura's gonna take it. Gonna take the first game. I did not see what killed Butts there.
First blood. We absolutely take this.
Alright, on to every worker. Butts not quite finding the full chain route down. Gets it on the second pass, though. Owie, very meticulously cutting through this pattern here. Oh, but just does not have enough space to get through those diagonals. The cup, there is a good route through. There's like a couple of different ways you can take it that are all very efficient and very good. But underneath the cup is the checkerboard, and the checkerboard, you really just have to be good. There's no strategy really to cutting your way through it. You just have to have very strong fundamentals to get through there.
Really, how are they this fast? I don't get it. It's always been just bizarre to see, like, oh yeah, obviously Butzbb match will drop to play this, but like, the execution windows are so tight in this game. So to just see them moving like, no, it's really nothing.
Yeah, the chain window in this game is like a third the length of magical drops. If it's not like already paired up and matching, you're not gonna get a chain out of it.
Not really. Okay. Double ERs in both players. Asura gets it, spends it on hundreds. Where Butz was spending on ones.
Asura also gonna pop the rank ups.
Butz spending him on ones.
Oh no, that one not getting collapsed into the one match, though, offers. Oh no! Asura picking up and putting down the same orb, their same stack twice. The buffer, I think, may be eating her intentions there. While the pieces are moving up and down the board, the game will store your inputs in a buffer. The only problem is they don't come out in the same order that they went in. It's buttons first and movements second. So if you try to throw something and then move and then pick something up, you will throw and then pick up if you do it too quickly.
I had no idea. Like, I'm not playing fast enough where I even noticed that. So these things happen.
It only really comes into play if you're playing very fast and you're low on your board. Which only really happens if you're deep into a chain. Which is a pretty hard place to be. You've already got to be pretty good to get to that point.
We're at a 2-1 situation. Asura's last counter pick.
Biter?
Interesting.
Kind of makes sense, sticking with the more dynamic characters. Unknowingly or not, Butz preserving the life of his sister by continuing to chain well past what was required.
Look, family is family.
Oh no, self-pile. I think. Yeah. Took a little while to
My bad.
tell us, but it looked like Asura was mid-combo for that one. God, the impending damage line is so threatening. Oh no,
Yeah,
and a misdraw. And Butz is going to take it.
Alrighty then. Going for 3-1 there. We're going to do first to 5 for grands moving forward.
Alright, that works. Now we get to see Yeehaw versus Over PE. The two people who beat me. Who will come out on top?
Yeah. I noticed Poverty Cast hanging out in the lobby there, and I'm wondering which tournament they were streaming technically. But hey, it's a good night for them to be in here. They're getting a show. Yo, thank you for the subscription, Admiral. All right. So, winners finals is going to put us into losers semis. It's Yeehaw over PE. Probably going to be a second over PE. Usually takes a second to get prepped there, but we should be going here. I want to see Yeehaw really go the distance. I think he has the room to upset. He's definitely leveled up since last time we played, and like a lot of people are coming off of their 3+ month break on money. So if there's any night to really make an upset, it's tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Man, even as good as Aoi is, the predicted elo rating still has Butts with a 96% win rate. That's just crazy.
I'm sorry, the dude doesn't lose.
Yeah.
Have you seen it happen? I sure haven't.
I sure haven't.
It's been... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna scroll through all challenge brackets for us and see just once he started coming around.
Alright, they're in.
Okay. I'm still doing this for science. Butzbb entered back in October 13th, 2021. We are edging on 2 years of just uncontested dominant game. Because before then, we had a 4 kings situation. They all kind of traded with each other. There was a new guard coming up to beat them, and then he just waltzed in and was like, nah, I love this game.
Oh yeah, I've been playing. Me and my sister have been playing this game for 20 years. No big deal.
No big deal ever. God, the amount of times that we've had, I love this game growing up. I don't know what I'm good about. I'll try, I'll give it a good. They murder everyone.
The number is surprisingly high. That's kind of one of the, mystical things about these old Fightcade games, is you can just have people come out of nowhere and be absolutely killers.
Yeah.
We've got a tight match here so far. Both these players pretty much putting out the same amount of pressure, high on board at the same time.
There's only been one person from the old guard of money players that can still threaten them. And he's just not here tonight. Rest in pepperoni's Ika. No, it's Ika.
Yeah.
I have to theory craft about the others left showed up. But it's steep. It's very, very, very steep. So OverP taking first set there. Let's see your first counter pick. Yeehaw is going to...
Alright, we're on a Depmiser.
Alright. Depmiser is just the perennial favorite. I don't think we've seen an entire on-stream tournament set without her.
Yeah, she's a good go-to, since she has the most survivable pattern. High on board. Oh no, and he has too many 10s. Yeah, throwing that 1 in column 6 like that, or column 5 like that, unfortunately blocked out his only route down. He needed the access to those 10s from the side. Some pressure rolling in from OverP's side. And Yeehaw is going to take the second round.
Okay.
Back and forth here.
I genuinely think you should take it.
Oh yeah. I definitely think this could go either way.
You just need to not hit any real execution hiccups. I think he has slightly better tempo. Someone to find more consistent moves, so we just gotta pray that Yeehaw's a little bit more consistent.
Alright, he found a good way to deal with the deal with those 1s to get to the 500s. ERs on the 100s.
I don't think the 100s ended up doing much, but Hey,
No,
he's still in it.
He's still alive, and
Okay.
what happened there? I'm gonna need to... Oh, yeah, just Spire in the left column. Over
Just
PE, ran out of
simply
space.
fell over dead.
Alright, Cherry Biter. What is over PE cooking? Unfortunately, those 50s are not going to line up in a friendly way. Oh, and then the chain cuts before he can get that last link. Ooh, over... Yeehaw with a big 5-chain.
Ah, boy, spends all the 50s.
Yeah, that might come back to bite him, but...
Or not at all.
Over PE does not give, does not survive long enough to punish that abuse of currency.
But, like, this is kind of what I mean going in Yeehaw's favors. Like, yeah, he might just be playing faster enough that that's all that really matters. If he can start putting, like, 5 6s on the board before over PE gets his whole game plan running, that's enough. Absolutely enough.
Oh yeah, over PE a little too slow on that match there. Not going to get a chain out of it. Oh, and it's going to cost him.
So, if I was a betting boy, from here, I think we're gonna see over PE taking the high tier character. Bottom like, yep, LD Labor, alright.
Yeah,
Because,
I think this will probably favor over PE. Just
like,
by merit of familiarity with the stranger, less conventional patterns.
a little bit of that, a little bit of just like, if I have to slow down and...
Oh no. Looking pretty grim on over PE's side though. These power orbs are not accessible. But the pressure from Yeehaw is not really coming in either. Oh no, not enough space to get those 10s out of the way.
Alright, we got one last attempt on over PE. Yo, Donnie Tsunami? Crazy. Okay. We're just getting a lot more mileage off of it. As long as we don't drop the pressure. Over PE still has standing. But...
Alright, but the damage is slowly rolling in here.
Yeah, really. Of the Tatsu's, like, LD Labor is so freestyle. Like, yes, rubber bands. And I don't know if that's what he wanted out of count.
Hey, nice little chain there in that, that 5th column. Gonna get over PE some space, and these ERs are more or less open. Oh no, now it's gone. And that rightmost column, oh, he gets the ones.
Okay. The ones were the right call, but good god, that was just kind of scary to watch. Like, just go slightly askew. Could have died
this is
for
a
that.
big chain from Yeehaw, and that's gonna seal it.
Oof. Alright, so let's see if Yeehaw keeps this gauntlet up.
Losers
Look,
finals.
I believe.
Yeehaw, who has made quite a run for, I believe, his first Puzzle Wednesday.
Yeehaw?
Has Yeehaw entered one of our brackets before?
He's pretty regular.
He is? I know I've seen him around, but I didn't know if I'd seen him in one of our brackets before.
He's been around. Like, he was definitely around, like, yours and Burnips and that, like, skill pool. Like, cracking top 8, not necessarily cracking top 3. So this is a big one today. Thing is, the climb from here is steep. Like,
yeah, this is
almost 90-degree angle.
This is where you hit the wall and have to start climbing.
You know, I'm thinking about Butz's effective win rate of like 95%, but like, who did he lose to? It can't be his sister because like they live in the same house. They're not going to play Netflix, so they're not going to play ranked. Kind of had to be someone here, you know.
Yeah. Yep, it is still FT3 for losers finals.
Donnie, what do you want from me? All right. Showtime. You know, across everyone, I'm still always surprised to like no one much of an answer for the starting pattern off of a exchanger here usually. Like that truly is kind of Swiss cheese until you get to main chain here. Okay, I take that back. Like, Yeehaw actually got 7 off of it. Biggest thing is Asura operates once actual character damage comes.
So Asura got a 5-piece clear with 5s.
Jesus.
I don't know how she pulled that off.
Very carefully. Okay. We're starting to enter the mid-game. If we're careful with ERs, clearing doubles, so 1s and 5s is going to rob Yeehaw of a lot of damage potential.
Yeah, and I think he was a little aggressive with that usage as well. Because he's got... Oh, wow!
He's
going to stay alive! Yeah, Asura just did not have enough space on board to accept that damage.
Yeah, there's sometimes just like a freeze frame finish. You know, they died a little harder.
Oh, not having an extra ER on the board this time, though, is really gonna... When you hit the, like, 6th, 7th, 8th line in a row of that flat pattern on Exchanger, it really just puts the brakes on everything you want to do.
Yeah, you're just done. Like, her pattern is actually kind of complicated, but you get so many get-out-of-jail-free cards. It almost feels unfair if it didn't just kind of become the identity of the character.
Yeah, like, there's 3 very distinct parts of the Exchanger gameplay experience. The first part is just clearing the neutral pattern. The second part is clearing the first, those first 8 lines of her garbage. And then you get into the endless slingshot back and forth of ER battles. Oh no, an unfortunate self-pile from Yeehaw. Asura with some very aggressive chains. Yeehaw with not much space on board, but a good look at a route down.
I mean, the biggest struggle here is she's so practiced, there's not a real counter pick that he could take her to that she's disadvantaged.
Yeah, I feel like when you run into a player who's as good as Asura, your best bet is to just comfort pick. You can't.
Yeah, what is your muscle memory?
Yeah. I almost think it's better to go for the lower tier characters and at least give yourself a shot of living long enough for them to make a mistake. Because everybody's human.
You get a little more room to not be the reason that you...
Yeah. Alright, good routing from Yeehaw. AsuraAoi short on pins here. Almost dying there, but managing to find those hundreds just in time.
I think this is one of the first real volleys on character where we're like starting to see double-digit chains from both players until we get to another ER. That being said, we have to take things from diagonals on Yeehaw's side, which, yeah, not happy with.
Yeehaw, unfortunately, at top board, running out of steam. Unable to find a good route through the pattern. Once the pressure starts rolling in, it can be very hard to think on your feet. AsuraAoi,
17,
very comfortable.
18. Oh, 18, okay.
Oh no! But the cut chain from Asura is just gonna hit Yeehaw with double pressure. And that's gonna take the set.
Alrighty then. We're having the run back. We are upping it to first to 5 here, so solid chance that we're gonna see the entire capitation. Yeah, Yeehaw, dude. Fantastic run.
Yeah, you definitely were holding your own.
It's gonna be tough. Like, frankly, getting third with this crowd is a plateau for a lot of strong players.
Yeah, reaching the podium in Money Idol Exchanger is very difficult because on any given day there's only really one spot, and that's on a good day. Because you know Butz is going to be on the podium, and it's almost certain that Aoi is going to be on the podium as well. So we're all fighting for that bronze medal. Yeah, you're I can tell you've been working on your exchanger play because you were a lot stronger against me than last time we played, and watching your chains versus Aoi, you were doing a very good job of adjusting to the patterns. You did very well, Yeehaw. All right, they are in first to 5. As soon as Fightcade frees me from this black screen, we're ready to go.
Can't believe we're not going to get to see any of Grand's.
And now, would you believe it, they're starting on Exchanger. But's already looking to make a nice long chain there. Oh no, and I think that's a self-pile from AsuraAoi. Yeah. When damage starts rolling in and you have a huge spire and you need to place your next link on top of it, getting the timing right is very stressful because you want to throw it early enough that you have extra time to, like, go and do something else before the chain starts to resolve. If you... Bees?
I don't think so.
Did they just crash? I muted the bees, so I'm sparing the world.
I'm gonna try and tap back in, but oh god, I was joking about it. We really did lose grands. Okay, they're restarting.
Okay. I'm going to assume, did one of them take the first game? Or are we just restarting from the beginning?
It's not like it's going to take long.
Alright, I can unmute game audio now. The bees will be put away.
Thanks for the dramatic no, Uncle Moton.
So, I wonder what has happened.
Okay, they're back up. In.
Saving me the trouble of trying to figure out how to fill that airspace in the midst of technical difficulties.
It's tough out here on these streets.
One of my favorite things about this game is just how many different fonts they use.
I guess we're defaulting to Deadmiser to start.
I have a feeling Butz took the first game.
Maybe?
Well, we'll know as soon as the set is over. Butz is a very interesting route through this pattern going on here. And it's all coming together at the end for him. Fortunately, he runs out a bit of steam there, but AsuraAoi is a top board, and not really in any position to punish him for this.
We're just dancing around those 2 yards. Oh my gosh, nearly gets punished for it. But accept a full board of damage, so crazy full chain into 50s on the ERs. We're just kind of mad chilling here.
Okay. Oh no! Another self-pile from AsuraAoi. And you can tell that it's self-pile because you just got 6 more links to her chain because the ER popped.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite little touches about this. Like, yeah, the game's still going on without you.
Yeah, so self-piling is a very unfortunate... Oh no, I don't think she counted to 5. She was one coin short.
Dude, math's tough, I get it.
Sometimes it's not even a problem of whether or not you can count to 5, there just aren't 5 coins to count. Butt's doing a very good job of keeping his combos very vertical, which is generally the rule of thumb. Oh my god, he barely survived that.
His ER did next to nothing, but that's just because his main chain was that good that he spent that many resources.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you don't want the ER to do anything, because the ER itself will not give you send any damage to your opponent.
It's just good insurance.
So, if you're a strong enough player to just full chain your board after popping the ER, then yeah, that's basically all it is. It's like a free link.
Taking the double ER for a 20 chain. Jeez!
Unfortunately for Asura, I guess both of them have the RU, but there are no RUs in Exchanger's pattern, so the only way to get a second RU would be to double tap down and manually pull up orbs.
I mean, they're both in a position where they could realistically do that.
We know Butz is good enough to do it mid-chain, so...
Yes, exactly.
And
it's
Asura,
not likely, but it's not unheard of that can happen.
And Asura is far enough into the pattern that, she has multiple sets of ERs on board at a time. Going for a double clear.
I want to tell a story about Logan. Because we're starting to cultivate a puzzle scene in Florida again. And I tell a couple people there, including Donnie, who's in chat, who's like, you're good enough at, whatever we're playing at a given night. You could probably get in, upper half the bracket. This, no. This game is mean, and the people who are still playing it are meaner. This has been a core game long enough that... Good God, the actual skill pool for it's...
Yeah, the competition in Money Exchanger is one of our fiercest. There are a handful of games we play where you could definitely make top 3 just off of fundamentals.
Yeah, this is
not one of them.
Meter but friendly. Yeah, no, that's not to say that not all here. I love all of you, but you scare me.
Right, early ER on both boards means we're gonna transition to that mid game very soon. Oh! Okay, that's 1s and 100s. So unfortunately for Aoi, that means she's not really gonna send any damage with that attack.
Sometimes you just simply need to get out of jail.
Alright, going for these very safe double color clears. Oh, but 50s and 5s?
Oh, that's
I don't know if that's gonna pay off. Somehow, she's digging through. And the ERs are on deck. Gonna put them on 100s. Another, not a very dynamic piece placement. Oh no, and the ones fall out of alignment. Butt's gonna take the next game. He is either 2 or 3 up. The world may never know.
Yeah, we have fun here.
Alright. Back to Cherry Biter. Oh, a little bit of misdrop there. Those 10s. Definitely intending to link up with the 10s below, but landing on top of AoE's stack instead. Oh, this is not exactly a spot you want to be in. Yeah. Another common cause of death on Cherry Biter is you only dig down through 1/2 of your board. It's very hard to keep your board flat just because of the way her pattern pans out.
It's so easy to overcommit. Like, that's something that happened with every character on this, but her in particular...
Oh, the 5's coming out of alignment because the horizontal clear. Butz is going to take it again. Don't fret if you don't get chains close to these. There are not many people who can do chains
this
like this.
This is not the bar that you measured.
Yeah, this is the
This
distant
is your
oasis
evil
you're
monitor.
traveling to, not the road that you're on. Or something.
Something. How did Daigo parry all those?
Butt's doing so much digging for that set of ones, and still managing to chain the entire time he's doing it.
Those ER on double coin. Yeah, the tempo difference is crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, Asura's a good player. Very good. Like, weapons grade. But she's playing a much more measured game where fucking zooming everywhere.
Look for a very early pop on that, I wonder how this is gonna turn out. Oh no! Asura not counting to 5. Really expected those 10s to give a chain, and the pieces just were not there for it. Unfortunately cannibalized her extra 5 early, so that chain is gonna die.
No, we love the fireworks show, Donnie. Speaking of which,
Alright.
I think
Butzbb is gonna take it.
Yep, that is... They are counting their first set. Alright. With that, Butzbb is your... however many times Grand Champion.
He's gotta be running on 12 or so titles at this point.
Yeah, like... The amount of championship belts.
He has...
That being said, it's still mesmerizing to watch.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Like getting to show butts off to other people is just like such a cool thing to do.
Hmm.
Cuz it
Anyway,
Yep. And now, just before we call it a night, a quick recap of our schedule. Up next week, we have Puzzle Bobble, another game that is dynamic and also has a very high skill level. There are some real killers in Puzzle Bobble, but we're sticking with the original this time. No gimmicks, just you, 7 colors, and the RNG. And then the week after that, we have another Puzzle Wednesday favorite, Columns 3. Join me, Juicey, hopefully Roderick, and Columns Guy on our quest to match 3 orbs and hit each other with the punch button. And on the Friday following Columns, we have Wrecking Crew, which is a bit like puzzle platforming panel. Say that 3 times fast. It's a very interesting game, and there's actually a one-hit kill mechanic, so it'll be funny to see if anyone can pull that off in bracket.
we love
And
our
then,
TODs.
and then on August 30th, to wrap up the month, we have Mouse Shooter Go Go, which is kind of like if you combined Puzzle Bobble and Bomberman, almost.
A hint of dodgeball.
Yeah, it's Puzzle Bobble Dodgeball. Very
There,
very
that's it.
funny game. It's going to be extremely fun to watch. I'm very excited to see uh how the meta shapes up for that one.
Before we tag off our stuff, I have a small bit. I did allude to it earlier, but we are doing Puzzle Monthlies over at Florida again. So this Saturday we got 5 o'clock stream. We got 2 brackets for you with a local crew that we're putting a bit more through their page. So go ahead to twitch.tv/gamers on the edge. We're going to be doing NES Yoshi's Cookie and Tetris Grandmaster 2. So I hope to see you guys there on Saturday.
Would join you if I wasn't like 19 hours away.
Brother, I don't expect that of you.
Unfortunately, it's a bit long for me to commute.
You know what? I'll forgive you just this one.
All right. And with that, I will leave whether or not we raid anybody up to you because I do not have the ability to do that.
I so wish I could do this from my phone. I don't have anyone that oh, 1 sec. 1 second. We got someone I want to raid. It's gonna take a second for me to pull up the proper info, but we're gonna go say hi to Betty D Plays G's. She's a Dr. Mario speedrunner, and she's been very, very supportive of what we do in general. So if I see her online, I like to just throw her a few of our people headed her way. So should have the raid queued up here in just a second.
All right. And with
Maybe.
that, big thanks to everybody for coming out here. Thanks to Juicy for joining me on commentary, and big shout outs to Kirk and Masa Queen for running the bracket behind the scenes. It would not be possible without them.
All right. We got it up. Go ahead, hit Betty with a funny
Wario, you say?
funny money game.
Oh, a funny money game.
Yeah, exactly. Rhymes.
All right.
Take care. Catch you guys next time.
With that, good night, everybody, and see you next week.